Next topic is arithmetic progression. If I consider the list of the numbers, suppose 1, 2, 3, 4 and 2, 2, 2, 2, then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then 7, 9, 10, 11, 13, 15, 22, 100, 150, 200, 210, 300, 500. Okay, so these are the list of the numbers. Now if you consider the first number, the first list, if I'll ask about the next element, so you will probably tell 1, 2, 3, 4 is there. That means next number will be 5. Okay. Here also if I ask in the second example 2, 2, 2, 4, first 4 elements are 2, and then if I'll ask the next element, then you will say yes, 2 should be there. Here also 5 is there, 4, that means 1, 1 we are subtracting from the previous term, isn't it? So next number can be 0. But for this fourth one, 7, 9, 10, 11, that means there is no such patterns so that you can find the next number, isn't it? If you observe the list of the numbers in fifth example, then also 100 is there, 150, 200. Yes, you got one pattern that 50, 50 we should add. But then what happened? 210, then 300 came, then 500. There is no pattern. So for this list of numbers also, you cannot find the next number. Okay. So what is AP? AP is a list of number in which you can find the next number by adding a fixed number in the previous number. Understood? So if you see in example 1, we added 1 in the previous number to get the next number. Here also if you see 2, 2, 2 is there, means we added 0 to get the previous number. Here what we did, we subtracted or we added -1, we can say, okay, to get the previous number. Here it is not possible. So we can conclude the definition of arithmetic progression. Definition of arithmetic progression is, or in short AP is, AP is a list of numbers in which we get the next number in the list by adding a fixed number to the previous number. Okay, so here one example we considered 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now what are the terms here? Each number will be called as terms in AP. What are the terms? Each number in the list will be called as term. So here if you observe fixed, AP is the list of number. Yes, it is a list in which we get the next number, or we can say now next term, by adding a fixed number. So here fixed number is what? 1. Okay. This fixed number is called as common difference. So first term in AP is denoted by small alphabet A. Okay, and the fixed number which we add to the previous term to get the next term is called common difference, and it is denoted by small d. Now next concept is suppose 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, this is also one of the example of AP. So here first term is 2 and the common fixed number, that is common difference, which we are adding to get the next number is 2. Okay, now first number is 2, which is A. Now second number is 4, which we get when we add A and D, isn't it? 2 plus 2 will give 4. Now next number is 6. So here we can say in a previous number 4 we are adding 6, or if we want to write with using the first term, how we can write A and adding difference 2 times, isn't it? 2 and 2 into difference is what? 2. So 2 plus 4 means 6. Similarly 8 is what? First term and adding difference 3 times, isn't it? 2 plus 3 into 2, which will give 2 plus 6, which is 8. Now next number will be 10. So we can say that A plus 4D, isn't it? We are adding 4 times the difference in the first number, which is 10. And so on we can write. So these are the, see, A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, A plus 4D, and so on are the general terms. Are the general terms of an AP. So now we have general terms with us. That is A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, and so on. So first term is A. Second term, if you observe, it is A plus D. Third term is A plus 2D. Fourth term is A plus 3D. Now, if we want to write this in one generalized formula, so I can, first term is A, second term is what? A plus 1D I can write, and 1D means 2 minus 1D, where 2 is the second term. The 2 will come from this. Okay, 2 denotes the second term. Now A plus 2D, we can write A plus 3 minus 1D. where 3 is what? Third term. Similarly, A, 3D we can write as 4 minus 1D, where 4 denotes the number of terms. Fifth term, if you want to write, we can write A plus 4D, and A plus 4D means 5 minus 1D. Now, similarly, in between, suppose 50th term we want to find. So that will be what? A plus 50 minus 1D, which is equal to A plus 49D. And suppose nth term for any number n. Okay, any number. So A plus n minus 1D. So this is what? Nth term of an AP. And we denote this as AN, A plus n minus 1D. So in AP example, I considered 2 or 3 examples such as 2, 4, 6, 8, and one more example we can consider 3, 3, 3, 3, and then I considered 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now here the common difference is 2, which we are adding to previous number. Here common difference 3 minus 3 is what? 0. So 0 we are adding to get the previous number. Okay. And here 5 minus 4 minus 1 means 5 minus 1 4, 4 minus 1 3. That means we are adding my negative 1 here. Okay. So common difference we can say it's minus 1. How can we find? By subtracting the next term 4 minus 5, like that, then 2 minus 3, we can find the difference. So what we can say, common difference can be positive, 0, or negative. Now different AP we can consider here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 2, 4, 6, and 8. Then 3, 5, 7, 9. Then 10, 20, 30. Okay. So in the first and the third example, we can see these dots. That means numbers are there, terms are there. So these two type of examples we can consider as infinite AP. Okay. So here concept will arise: finite AP, which have AP which have finite terms. That means we can count the terms. So we can see in example 2 and 4, since 4 terms are there, and in example 4 only 3 terms are there. Example 2 and 4 are the examples of finite AP. Then infinite AP which do not have finite terms, means we cannot count the terms. Okay, so we can say example 1 and example 4 are the infinite AP. Means dot represent terms are there. Okay, and we cannot find the last term. So infinite AP and infinite AP.